Welcome back to KSAT 12's continuing live coverage of Fiesta Flambeau. All right, I saw Adam Caskey do it, so I think it's only right that Ursula and we got to get the eggs out. See, I'm equal. See, I noticed I gave you one.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, yes, absolutely. By the way, want to give you a little refresher course on the history of Fiesta Flambeau because it's very fascinating. As we said, this is the 69th year. The Fiesta Flambeau Parade, founded in 1948 by legend Reynolds Andrix to attract more visitors to San Antonio. Groups of men carrying torches or flambeaus help light the way along the parade route. It is now the nation's largest illuminated night parade. I love it.
It is one of the most spectacular parades in the nation. Everybody loves it because so many creative, unique ways in order to light up the streets of San Antonio. And that's why so many people love to watch it, even on TV.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it is a spectacle.
Yeah.
Like I said, I mean, just to see these floats lit up and the bands and the dancers and all the excitement that is in the air here. And it is the grand finale in a lot of ways of Fiesta. It's the last parade, and you know, it seems like Fiesta really just flew by this year.
It did, and you know, this parade is, as I was saying earlier, it's a huge parade. Everybody wants to get in on it. The floats are being judged. The marching bands are being judged. It really is something they don't want to miss. People fight to get into this parade.
I want to mention one man, though. I think we missed him when he went by, and I want to mention SAPD Deputy Chief Gustavo Guzman. He is actually the Fiesta Events Commander, so that means he's in charge of the security, the people that are out and about that you see, making sure our city stays safe during this event. I want to make sure we mention him because planning for security for something like this,
especially in today's day and age,
is it's 24/7 event. So I want to give our toast to SAPD Deputy Chief Gustavo Guzman for the hard work he put in to the 2017 Fiesta events.
I believe what just passed us was the Fiesta Flambeau theme banner. Of course, City Lights and Celebration is the theme this year, and they're highlighting different cities and different lighted festivals all throughout the parade route. And we can celebrate, you know, Las Vegas, New Orleans, Mardi Gras, New York, New Year's Eve, Viva Fiesta all over the country.
Absolutely. All right, we saw Adam Caskey earlier. Now let's check in with our own David Sears. And David, I know you love a party, and I know that you are a food connoisseur of a lot of booths. What has caught your eye so far down there?
All kinds of different flavors of funnel cake. Man, they got all kinds of stuff on the funnel cake this year. We'll have to, you know, take taste tests later on. But I want you to look down the street at what's coming. There's a guy right over there who's got his Texas Longhorn shirt on. The band's coming down. People have gone crazy. This is absolutely fantastic. Here we go. We're about to get ready to start it with a little Longhorn band.
I love the Longhorn band. Let's listen in.
They are doing their own chant here. Of course, they're from Austin, Texas. The director is Scott Hanna. The drum major is Kevin Kwaku. Let's listen. Performed in 5 presidential inaugural parades, and it includes members from every college on the UT campus. There are 380 student musicians.
And one of the most, the great part of the tradition of the Fiesta Flambeau parade is when the Longhorn Band reaches the Alamo and they face the Alamo and play the Yellow Rose of Texas and the Eyes of Texas. And we see San Antonio Police Chief William McManus walking along behind the Longhorn Band.
Another important man when you're trying to coordinate the security of an event with 750,000 people along your parade route. Quite an accomplishment. Bill McManus has, of course, done a great job over the last few years.
It looks like our David Sears is with him. Let's go to David live. David, can you hear us?
I know you wanted to come back and be the chief of police for a lot of different reasons, but I got a feeling this was on the top of your list to be able to come back to this parade, right?
It's good fun, man. It's a lot of good fun.
Talk about the security you have here tonight. I mean, these guys are doing a great job of keeping things under control. And then the crowd. I mean, these are such huge crowds. You just got to be proud of the way the crowd reacts to this thing.
It's great. I mean, they've been having a good time all Fiesta. I mean, you know, they watch out for us, too. We watch out for them. They watch out for us.
Welcome back. Enjoy it, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it. Chief McManus.
Thank you, David. And now these are members of the San Antonio Police Department SWAT team right now with some of their heavy equipment. The San Antonio Police Department SWAT team. And a vintage San Antonio police vehicle. By the way, the San Antonio Police Department founded in 1846, 1 year after statehood.
Wow. That's a nice little factoid there. The bike patrol, you saw that just a moment ago, and they have some safe units out there. And, you know, Willie McManus has done a lot of things to open communication between the public and the police department, and kind of cop-friendly events,
well,
like coffee with cops.
And I think that's symbolized by the fact that he didn't want to be in a vehicle. He's walking the street, shaking hands. You saw him take a selfie with somebody there. I mean, I think that is a symbolic gesture by the chief. Hey, this is our friend. That's Officer Mike spinning the tunes.
Is he singing or is he just DJing?
I don't know if he's.
There he is.
I'm not sure exactly what he's doing, but that's our friend Officer Mike there. Mike Matawana.
Who knew he had these talents?
Very
we just
nice.
thought he was a great cop.
I did know he was a disc jockey. I did know he was a disc jockey.
Now, we talked about the police department. Now we are moving on to the San Antonio Fire Department, of course, headed up by Chief Charles Hood.
And I believe the chief is somewhere. He may be actually walking along with the parade here. Again, this is from the San Antonio Fire Department, their technical services truck. And we don't see Chief Hood in this shot.
And maybe he's driving? I can't tell.
I think so.
Yeah.
But he may be, if I know Chief Hood, he's probably working the crowd, probably shaking hands and just saying hi to people. Or he may be on a vintage fire truck.
Now, this is one of the areas. This is one of those cool things that he's been working on for years, getting these antique fire trucks restored, and so that they can do things like this. These are beautiful machines, and there are some folks who worked awfully hard, not only to just keep them on the road, but actually restore them to their former beautiful selves.
And I love seeing the chief and both chiefs. Let's listen in.
Does this ever get old as long as you've been the chief?
It never gets old. I'm trying to soak it up because it's going to end one day, so I'm absolutely enjoying it.
Hey, nice ride you got here.
Thank you, brother. You guys be safe. Have a great time. Viva Fiesta.
Always a cool dude.
That's what I was going to say. This is the fun part, is you get to see the chief of police and the fire chief out and about in the community, enjoying Fiesta just like everybody else and soaking up what San Antonio is all about. This is really
you can imagine these high-pressure jobs, chief of police, chief of the fire department, and you get to kick back in front of you know, 700,000 or so of your friends.
You get to literally ring the bell as
Yes.
you go down Broadway in front of the Alamo, wandering around
Saturday
down
night.
Alamo on a Saturday night. I mean, come on.
Who could ask for more?
Yeah.
The wind is still kicking up over here. We're still awaiting the KSAT balloon. The big question is, will the balloon be held down by our volunteers?
I'm a little worried for our volunteers.
Oh,
I got to be honest with you.
We're throwing out the warning now.
All right, we have a band that's coming up. It's the 323rd Fort Sam's own Army Band. They're the premier Army musical performance organization, located, of course, at historic Fort Sam, Houston, not far from where we're sitting here in San Antonio.
Of course, Fort Sam has got an amazing history in and of itself. It was the cornerstone of our Army operation for over a century. The cavalry came out of there at Fort Sam. Of course, there's the Fort Sam Cemetery. There's a huge campus on site there.
And, of course, the headquarters for U.S. Army North, among other things.
San Antonio Military Medical
San
Center.
Antonio Military Medical Center, the Defense Language Institute, if I'm not mistaken, is also there. But
the Army Medical Research Department, which comes out with amazing patents on things that save lives now every day.
And this is a man that I got a chance to visit with. There he is right there. This is Lieutenant General Jeffrey S. Buchanan. He is the commander of U.S. Army North. He's also the commander of Fort Sam, Houston. Look at the nails on the horse there. Did you see that? The
Yes,
hooves,
I
they're
did.
nice, painted red.
I don't know if you know this, but his wife is a big horse fan.
Well, they during the Battle of Flowers parade yesterday, they rode on horseback.
Right.
On these beautiful.
You saw that?
Draft horses.
Yes, all part of that special unit, the Caisson unit at Fort Sam, which helps in those honorary memorials and burials out at Fort Sam Houston Cemetery.
Yep. And it was nice that they were recognized and honored in yesterday's parade as well.
Absolutely.
We saw the National Association of Letter Carriers with the torches. We'll see those torches throughout. And this is City of San Antonio Mayor Ivy Taylor now being drawn in a very nice carriage.
And we also want to note that this horse's hooves also decked out for Fiesta. You know that show me your shoes thing?
Yeah.
This year the horses are showing their shoes as well.
That's good. Yeah, it's the mayor and her daughter riding along there in the carriage. The second female mayor of San Antonio, the first black mayor of San Antonio, and the only black female mayor in a city with a population of more than 1 million. That is Mayor Ivy Taylor.
A lot of people may not realize this, but Mayor Taylor is originally from Queens, New York. And she attended Yale University, and she was just here as a grad student on a summer intern job, and she met her husband and has made San Antonio her home ever since.
And now moving, we're going to go to the Fiesta San Antonio Commission President, Erwin J. DeLuna. You see him standing up there. Mr. DeLuna, the first American Indian selected to be president of the Fiesta Commission. He is of Navajo and Taos Pueblo ancestry. He's married to Rosemary DeLuna, has 2 daughters, Catherine and Patricia, 4 grandchildren, and a twin brother who is from Chandler, Arizona.
Just a little bit about the Fiesta San Antonio Commission. It was established in 1959. It's a nonprofit organization that oversees and coordinates Fiesta San Antonio every year, and they work year-round to support the nonprofits called Participating Member Organizations, or PMOs.
And this is the MacArthur High School Band, the color guard, and the band right behind them. Let's listen in to the MacArthur High School Band under the band director, Evan Berry.
Accolades, the UIL state marching champions in '85 and '86. and consistently superior ratings at UIL concert and sight reading contests. And when the lights go out here tonight, this band is going to be lit up.
Look at the light. Look at their hats that they have there. There are little lights on the hats. You can't really see them until it gets a little darker.
Horns.
But right here, that gives you an idea of some of the illuminations we're going to see. This is the Battle of Flowers president now, Rhonda Colm-Calvert, accompanied by her husband, Joe Calvert, for the Battle of Flowers parade.
Of course, she had her big day yesterday, but she's now basking, I'm sure, and relaxing at the Fiesta Flambeau.
Her smile's probably a little broader because her parade's over.
She can relax and enjoy this. The goal of the Battle of Flowers, to teach the history of Texas and keep alive our patriotic traditions. They actually started Fiesta. I don't know if you realize that, but that was the original Fiesta Parade, Battle of Flowers.
The Hook'em Horns.
Well, we know which band she likes the most.
Next, we have the Order of the Cascaron, Peter Ortiz Jr., Linda Scope, Steve Rosenauer, established by the Fiesta San Antonio Commission Executive Committee in 1992 to recognize dedicated volunteers for their long-lasting contributions to Fiesta. It's known as the Hall of Fame of Fiesta Volunteers.
Their honor roll to date has 49 inductees. They celebrate their 25th anniversary, and these are some of the volunteers that make Fiesta so special.
And right now we have the marching band from Brenham High School. Let's listen in.
Back in 1927. School established in 1875.
Yeah, the first public school district in the state of Texas was Brenham.
I had no idea.
Yeah, they're the home to 3Bs, Bluebell ice cream, Blue Bonnets, and baseball.
Well, there you go.
Cubs and Lion Cubs, their mascots.
And the band, just to keep the alliteration going, the band is debuting brand new uniforms.
Like it. All right, Texas Cavaliers, King Antonio, Michael A. Casillas, the first Hispanic, King Antonio, on board a float that I believe actually did on Monday. It's now actually...
I just want to point out just one little piece of trivia. You see the horse heads on that float?
Yes.
Do you know why there are horse heads on that float?
Why are there horse heads on that
Because
float?
the whole point of the Texas Cavaliers was to preserve horsemanship and the beauty and love of horses.
So it makes perfect sense.
There you go. A little more trivia for you.
We're going to roll on with the Flambeau Parade when we come back after this.